Hello students, it's your instructor John Mandula with another screencast. This one about Flash. I'm using Flash CS4. You all will either have CS4, CS5, or CS 5.5, but this will be 99.9% exactly the same, especially for how we're going to use it. So I'm going to go here and go File, New, and you may see a special kind of screen pop up the first time you open Flash, and ask you for different types of documents that you want. You want to create a document and you want it to be Flash file, ActionScript 3.0. Then we're going to click OK. Okay, so you've done that, and now what we have is what's called, this is the stage area. Alright, so if you're reading any tutorials or the book or anything else like that, this is the stage. I'm actually going to zoom out to fit that in window so I can see everything that I want. Then up here is my timeline, and I have layers, so similar to the Premiere Pro videos, if any of you watch those. Also similar to a Flash or Illustrator file, I have layers. And I've kind of configured my panels around the way that I want to. I like having the timeline at top as opposed to bottom, and my tools on the left as opposed to the right, but again, this is all entirely up to you and how you like to work. The biggest ones you'll need are the timeline, the stage, the tools, and then the library and properties. So now that I've got this, I can just simply, on my layer 1, I'm just going to double click it and rename it. I'm going to call it name. I'm going to grab my text tool, and I'm just going to draw a little text box, and I'll just type my name. So I'll type John. You can see that that's pretty small. So once I get that selected, so I can just select the text in there, I'm going to go to properties, and static text is what I want. I'll leave that alone. Here's where I can change the font if I so choose. I think in this case I'm going to go to something exciting. Oh, I don't know. Let's go with boycott. It's kind of cool. I can change the size here, and if you see this blue, you can either click on it to enter in a value, or this is called the scrubby slider, or scrubby number. I can just click on it and drag to the right, or drag to the left. It'll allow me to increase and decrease the size of really anything where you see this blue scrubby slider. 96 points, that's fine for now. I can increase the letter spacing, so that's kerning and tracking like that. I can change the colors. If I don't want it to be gray, maybe I want it to be, you know, this reddish orange color. I can do that. I can center it, left align it, things like that. I'll leave it at centered, and I will just go like this. And what I'm going to do, I'm likely to break this up into multiple videos, but what I can do is a number of different ways I can animate. In this one, what I'm going to do is, once I've got this made, I can think to myself, what kind of background color do I want? So if this kind of orangey red is going to be my text color, what kind of background color do I want? And there's a number of ways to do that. I can just go to Modify, Document, and I can do a few things here. This is the background color, so maybe I want to have, I don't know, let's say like a kind of a muddy green color. And I can change the frame rate. I'll leave that alone for now. And the dimensions, so this is kind of like this boxy shape. If I want a more like panoramic shape, let's say, I just change it here, so I can leave 550 alone and change this to, let's say, 250. Alright. And then hit OK. So what happens now, it looks like it's zoomed in a little bit. I can just go down here to fit in the window, and I'll zoom out a little bit more though. You can see this is my stage now. Okay, it's this dark, kind of greenish, grayish, bluish stage, and here's my text shape on there. So I've got that, and then what I'm going to, in the next video, we'll get to how to set this up so that we can animate it as a movie clip. So stay tuned.